Teresa, I have a question for you. Thank you for sharing that. That's fascinating. Do you think, well, okay, it's kind of two questions here. Do you think that some firms or attorneys are unnecessarily creating trust? Like, in other words, like it's kind of like a mill.
Yes, I do think there are trust mills, and
Okay,
we've talked
okay,
with the group and for years. I won't name names or point fingers, but yes, there are firms that are trust mills because it costs a whole lot more to get a trust package done than it does to do a will package. Because
okay,
you're right,
okay,
70 as a 70. And while a lot of it's legalese, there's still a lot of individual drafting that has to be done on a trust, just like there is on a goodwill. If you run into somebody that's using strictly a document generation program, I encountered a firm one time that said they use a document program because they want everybody's will should be exactly the same. And I wanted to
okay.
laugh. Nobody's will should be exactly the same.
Right,
Nobody's,
right,
because nobody's estate is the same as anybody else's.
right.
So, it's like, okay, you want the McDonald's of estate planning? Go to that person. If you want somebody that will actually draft you an estate plan tailored to you, go to an attorney a lot of attorneys use the document generation programs. There's nothing wrong with it if they then do the drafting on top of it.
Hmm.
It gives them boilerplate
It's a
and
template.
it's a template. I have my own templates. So, I don't generate documents through a program that somebody else wrote. I have my templates that I've revised over 25 years of work. And so I
Yeah,
just paste in my own documents. But, we all have to do that because otherwise we'd be spending hours writing the same stuff in every will that
of
anew
course.
it doesn't work. And in a
Absolutely.
lot of cases, some of the forms are statutorily dictated. So there's the basic statutory rules that have to be met in the statutory form, powers of attorney, medical powers of attorney, advanced directives. But there's individualization that goes into all of them. So it's not 100%. If it's done right, there's not 100% of generation in or template in it.
Teresa, I think what you've highlighted is how important it is, and this is true in law, medicine, humble real estate, finding professionals that put the client first and listen to what the client needs and understands their unique situation. I really resonate a lot with what you're saying, Teresa, because just if I could just kind of like connect it a little bit to kind of my work, when I'm not in just kind of more traditional real estate where it's like a couple selling the house or some guy selling the house or, because they're moving jobs or something. When it's something like probate, it's like you try to understand, like, okay, what's important here? Is time a critical factor here? Who's involved? What are we trying to do? Listening first to try to tailor the service that you're going to offer. Like, okay, do we need to clear stuff out of here? How much money do we have to work with? All kinds of things. There's all kinds of things, but it starts with like really listening to the client, really putting them first and thinking about them. What do they need and what's going to be the solution that makes sense for them? Not the solution that's going to make them the most money, not the solution that's going to, make me work less. What's the solution that meets their specific need? That's what I'm hearing from you.
Yep.
Awesome.
I tell people, I said, when they argue with me about trust, and because they've been programmed for, a trust, a trust, a trust, a trust, a trust.
Yeah.
And some people, I don't want to disparage anyone, but some people want to trust because they think rich people have trust. So that if they get a trust, people think they're rich.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you
That's
want to
probably,
waste all that money just for ego? Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if a client comes to me and really wants a trust, I'll draft it for him. But I'm going to
Yeah.
explain all this first, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
say, "Do you still really want it?" And
Right.
because you don't need to pay me all the extra money to do a trust when I can accomplish what you want, not doing a trust. But
Absolutely.
some people just want that control. Some people just have been programmed so much that that's what they're supposed to have, and that's what they've been told, and they'll go someplace else if I won't write it for them. So I'll write it for them, but I'm going to do what my clients want. But I want to make sure that they understand that it's maybe not the best option for them.